Whenever you have to tie something down on the boat, use a bowline. So you can pull it in any direction and it's gonna be tight as anything else. Suppose you want to make sure that your chair doesn't fly off your boat. Use a bowline. See that nice shape right there? The loop with the line coming through it? That's your bowline. Tight this way, tight this way, tight that way. So now, I'm going to show you how to tie a bowline. Suppose you want to make sure that your paddleboard here is secure to your boat, right here. We're going to take our rope that's attached to a cleat on the boat, and I'm going to stick it right through this loop. This end of the rope is the bitter end, and now I'm going to make my loop. Actually, the loop is pretty much made for me right here. I take the end, the bitter end is going through my ring that I'm tying this to, and I'm going to start my loop on the non-bitter end of the rope. Now, the way I know for sure that this is going to work is I'm going to make the loop where this is the bitter end of the rope, right? Because we can pull that through. This is the non-bitter end of the rope. So I'm going to make a loop like this, but I'm going to put it like so. That is, I'm going to make the loop so the non-bitter end, this end right here, is going underneath the bitter end that loops through my ring. So I have a loop where the non-bitter end sticks up like this. I can hold it up with my thumb. And this is all the non-bitter end sticking up with my thumb. And then the bitter end loops over the non-bitter end and through the ring that I'm tying it to. So I'm going to take the bitter end now and make it come up right through the loop that I just created. Comes up right through the hole. It goes toward my thumb and around that non-bitter end that I was holding up, just like that. And now it loops back down right into the hole. And notice how I still have that cross piece over this U. So we have an upside down U coming around the non-bitter end I'm holding up with my thumb. And then we've got this cross piece, which is still the bitter end going through the loop. So now I just pull on the knot, and you tighten it up on all sides. So the sort of classic picture of the bowline here is that it has this kind of loop going through and something coming up the middle, and one part of the loop is the bitter end. But as you can see, I'm pulling it on this side. I'm going to pull it on this side, and I've got it looped here through my board, and I've got it looped all the way out to my boat. And my board, if there's a big wind that comes up, my board is not going to leave the boat too far in any case because of that nice knot holding on the board to the deck of the boat.